bad there's a lot of wind here. I'll probably ask this person a question here. Excuse me, can I ask you a quick question?
What's up?
Okay, to you, I basically can I record this? I make videos for YouTube, and I talk about God and martial arts and so on and so forth. It's just real quickly, I don't want to take up too much of your time. To you, what does it mean for someone to be the top martial artist?
I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm sorry.
Right. Do you think that, at first glance, you think it has any deeper meaning in society, or it's just somebody's hobby? What do you think it is?
I know it's like a spiritual discipline as much as it is physical, and a lot of it's about developing self-control.
Okay. All right. What is your religion, if I may ask, or your spiritual path or ideology?
Spiritual, not religious.
Okay, that's cool. So to you, are there moral absolutes, right? In other words, it's always wrong to kill someone for no reason, or do these things exist, or are they subjective?
I think there's certain things that are pretty universalizable, but I think all of it's subjective to the society and the time that exists within.
Okay, so let's say the case of homelessness. About 700,000 homeless people in America. Do you think that it's immoral for America not to house them?
Yes.
Now, is that a moral absolute, or do you think that's just your opinion, or?
No, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I think you could say that it's an absolute, sure.
All right, so do you think it's also immoral for people not to scramble to come up with an effective plan and insist on that plan in order to end homelessness?
Yeah, I would say so.
So what on a scale of 1 to 10, how guilty do you think they are for not scrambling to accomplish that?
I don't think it's great to put it in terms of guilt or not guilt, but I think that, I don't know how to scale that.
Yeah, a lot of people want to avoid that question. I ask these questions a lot in my research and my videos.
Yeah.
So I try to get to the bottom of these things, and I think that I find it very disturbing that there's 100,000 children in the streets, along with those 700,000 people,
Yeah.
and 6,000 of them are totally on their own. And for example, I'm not very political, but Donald Trump said he was going to build 10 cities for him, and that he was going to kind of solve it and give them the help that they need. And I've come up with various plans. I've talked to people a lot about it, and I get nowhere because people don't seem to care enough about it, right?
Right.
And I got some in my eye, my bad, but so I've actually talked to people about here. I've talked to people out here about it before, and they kind of aren't very interested in it, and so on and so forth. But I think that when you look at it, for example, Donald Trump added 8.4 trillion to the debt, right? And last time he was president, and in over 4 years, okay. If for just $100 billion more, they could have built 1 million units, okay, at $100,000 each, apartment units, or for $30 billion more, they could have built 1 million tiny homes at $30,000 each, plus land purchases, okay. And that would save people a lot of money. It would organize the place more. It'd be a better country. But they refuse to do that.
Right.
So to me, I see it as they're actually killing these people on purpose. Because what's the difference between 8.4 trillion and 8.5 trillion,
Right.
or 8.43? Okay, so one of the tactics I try to use to try to get people to see it's serious is I talk to them about how immoral it is for them not to try to solve the problem. Okay, and that's part of why I asked you the question. How guilty do you think they are? Because you realize people get locked up for things, right?
Right.
So and the government, right? One can argue that they should be arrested for it, for criminal negligence, because they basically slaughtered these people.
Right.
There's also 500 people or so dying every day from either drug overdoses or suicide. 500 people a day. That's a massacre. If somebody goes out and kills one person, they'll probably arrest them. They'll probably get 25 to life. But they massacre 500 people a day. Do you think that they should pass a law where they should consider it murder to not house these people